What's going on, everybody? My name's Fangs Too Fast, and welcome back to our Let's Play No Man's Sky series here on the channel. We are beginning here on episode 4, and just to give you a little recap of what we got done last episode, we started on working to build a little rudimentary base here on the planet that we have decided to name Juke Alpha. We also have been having a little bit of recording issues as usual, but hopefully we won't deal with too many of those here today, and hopefully we'll get a good, nice, long episode in for you guys. So, when we left off, we were working on, renaming the planet here, and then naming our base itself. So, we'll go ahead and jump out of the computer here, and right now, it wants us to go ahead and build a teleport module. So, the biggest thing we need right now is some ferrite dust. So, we're going to go ahead and get to work right away on mining up some of this ferrite dust over here. So we got some oxygen plants over here that, our life support does always need, so we'll take that as well. Hydrogen crystals are always nice. And of course this Sentinel wants to get up in my business, as usual. I'm not too happy with always having to deal with the Sentinels. Hopefully we will find a way to start combating those at some point, because they really get on my nerves, if I'm completely honest. I know that I saw at some point that there was like some type of bolt. Oh. Well, hello. Well, we just got destroyed. I guess the Sentinels aren't the only things that don't like us mining. That is good to know, I suppose. Okay, well, fortunately we just respawned back here at our base. Wow, that was actually really funny. Okay. So we'll try to find a safer spot to go ahead and mine some of this ferrite dust that we need. Looks like there's some right down here, so we'll just head down here, mine some of these rocks real quick, and go back up to the base. No problem. Wow, that's really funny. So I wonder if at some point this game turns into, I'm assuming there has to be some type of survival aspect where you have to do some type of combat. I guess we can only wait and see. Get some more carbon and oxygen, because as you guys have seen, we pretty much need it all the time, so might as well go ahead and get ahead of the curve on that, I suppose. How far away can we mine this? Ooh, very far away. I like that. Alright, finish up with this rock right here, and we will head back to the base. Oh my goodness. We need 4 metal plates? Goodness gracious. Oh wait, let's go ahead and scan this rock, see what else mineral we're gonna get. Seems to be a lot of them here, right here. Right here, I don't know what I'm talking about. But we'll get some of this pyrite as well as the ferrite dust. Not sure what the pyrite does for us quite yet, but I'm sure eventually it'll become useful. And if worse comes to worse, we run out of room in our inventory, we can always just store it in the starship. Haven't quite figured out how that works, but I'm sure it won't be too bad to figure out. I feel like I should just keep mining this ferrite dust because, goodness gracious, 4 metal plating is going to be quite a bit of ferrite. Alright. Let's see how we're doing with all this. As you can see, we've still got our glitched out plant here. I think we should go ahead and give him a name. Let's see. Well, We'll go ahead and name him Matrix because he's clearly a glitch. We got Matrix the plant over there doing wild glitchy things. Alright. Go ahead and create metal plates. Man. We were just off on our ferrite dust estimation. Thank you, ESPN, for coming in and hopping into the recording. As you can tell, I'm still getting used to the whole recording thing, so bear with me as my phone goes off in episodes and whatnot, but to be honest, it's probably not going to be too many people who are going to mind, so I'm not too worried about it. We're going to fly back up here to the base and finish up with this metal plating. Alright. So, now we need carbon nanotubes. Simple enough. Well, it would be simple enough if we actually had carbon. So let's go ahead and get as much of this carbon as we can before the Sentinels get pissed off. As I'm sure that they will. As they always do. At the same time, though, I suppose this does help us go ahead and... Well, dang, now we've got to use that carbon that we just mined for our mining beam. Okay. I suppose it does help us clear out the area around our base, though, so I'm not too upset about having to mine up this carbon. Alright. That should be quite a bit of carbon. See how we're doing on the nanotubes. Still can't make any. Wow. Need 50 each. So we did have enough before we charged up the mining beam, but of course, I had to charge the mining beam. And this guy wants trouble, so we're gonna go ahead and give this guy the Obi-Wan treatment. I have the high ground. It's over. That's right. He doesn't want any. It's over, Anakin. Alright, so we have a name for these things. Anakin has arrived. Okay. Well, Anakin still does whatever he wants, as true to his character. Including walking through spaceships. So, we're just gonna ignore him. And hope that he doesn't decide to do some jump spins. We're gonna go ahead and finish off mining up this carbon. Pretty fortunate that these trees give us both carbon and oxygen, as we'll need both of those pretty regularly. And that has absolutely got to be enough. And look at there, our life support systems are at 50%, but we just got a lot of oxygen, so I don't know about y'all, but I'm not too worried. Okay, so carbon nanotubes, we need 2 of them. Now we need sodium. No idea how we don't have enough sodium, but we'll be able to get that pretty easily. Got some ships in the distance. I'll have to go check out where they're flying eventually, but for now we'll just go grab all this sodium. Alright, Mr. Sentinel. If you could go away. Would really appreciate that. Go away. Shoot. Okay, so we pick up as much of the sodium as we can before the thing comes back and kills us. Steal absolutely all of the sodium. Alright. Now we have all the materials that we need to build our base teleport module. Which will be great. Alright, access the build menu. Tech. General. And there we go. I'm gonna be really entertained if we can actually put this in here. Okay. Well, that's absolutely hilarious. Alright, now we need a biofuel reactor, and something tells me that that our teleporter being in here is not going to be a good thing. Can we pick up this? Yeah, let's go ahead and pick up our construction research unit. What do you want? Alright, so Sentinel's checking us out for some reason. He's being annoying. Learn. Oh, man. So, of course, the thing that we just picked up is the exact thing that we needed. But it's not like it's hard to go ahead and put it back down. So we'll go ahead and learn about biofuel reactors. Buildable technology. Okay. So we need another salvage data. Damaged machinery. Knowledge stone. Knowledge stone. Pyrite. Alright, buried technology module. That's what we need. So we are going to make our way past Matrix here and go check out that buried technology module, because we need some salvage data to build our biofuel reactor. So, looks like the majority of the first few episodes here are going to be spent, you know, learning the whole construction process, learning how to build bases and whatnot. I'm sure for those of you who have actually played this game before, this is all, you know, kind of the basics, and, you know, you're not all that interested in all this, but I do ask you, bear with me as we do learn, you know, about the game at first, because we will definitely be sure to get to some cooler stuff here eventually. So I'm going to go ahead and check out these condensed carbon crystals right here, because they are absolutely fantastic fuel for a lot of things that we use. Alright. And we'll keep making our way up the mountain. And wow, this thing is buried pretty deep down. Okay. Got 2 salvage data. Excellent. Oh. So we will make our way straight back and keep to the mission here. Oh, we do have some containers here that we can check out, though. Now, I don't know what it is about these damaged containers. Oh, okay. So that gave me a microprocessor. Okay, so maybe it is actually decently useful. 2 microprocessors there. I don't really know what those are useful for yet, but whatever. Use a knowledge stone. Another word for the. Go ahead and get this rusted metal out of here. And my phone's going crazy as usual, so we'll go ahead and turn that down. There we go. And we got one more container here. Sodium. Cool. Continue making our way back over to the base. Anakin's over there still mad that we gave him the Obi-Wan treatment. It's not my fault that you don't understand basic strategy, dog. Switch back to our mining beam here because that's all I need is to try to go mine up some carbon and then put a hole in the ground in the middle of my base. Okay, so go back to the construction research unit here. Buildable technology. Learn about the biofuel reactor. So we need metal plating and oxygen. Wow, that is super simple. So, yeah. So I just really need some ferrite dust and a little bit more oxygen, and we're good to go on the whole biofuel reactor thing. I wonder what fuel it'll need, though. We'll have to see. Got about 15 ferrite dust there. About 15 more there. Should be about enough ferrite dust to go ahead and make a metal plate. Get this carbon and oxygen real quick. After all, we need the oxygen. Mine some of this oxygen as well. Mine. Just pick, I guess. Get about 100. We'll come in. So first things first, we need another metal plate. And we need to build our biofuel reactor. And I'm guessing that it needs to be somewhere in proximity to the teleporter, right? How do you work? Furnace requires gracious. How much? Okay, so the furnace tank takes quite a bit. So what do I do now? Do I need more carbon? I am confused. Learn electrical wiring. Researching electrical wiring is free. Oh, that's nice.
Item received.
Wait, what was that? It must be wired to a grid of generators and batteries. Large bases with lots of technology may require several generators to stay online. Wiring is free to place. Select wiring with the build menu. Place on socket. Okay. Cool. So I need to go to the build menu. Alrighty. So I think with that we have created our teleporter. If I'm correct. Base terminus.
Base computer online.
Teleporters allow instantaneous travel between previously visited space stations and owned bases. Visit terminus aboard the space station to add points to your teleport network. Alright. Return to the base computer. Alright. Additional archives recovered. Scanner detected. Unusual broadcast. Repeating 16 on the space station. End of archive. The base computer archives have reached their end. It seems there is nothing more I will learn from them. My predecessor appears to have left their base and headed to the space station. Following the footsteps of the base computer's previous owner.
Thermal protection falling.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like it is time to return to space. Now that our base here is finally built, looks like it is time for us to take to the stars yet again. So before we leave, I already know that we need some more ferrite dust to make the fuel that we need. So I'm just going to go ahead and get ahead of that. I know these dihydrogen crystals are also needed. So we'll just go ahead and load up so that way we won't have to do any anticlimactic mining. Even though that's exactly what this is. Oh yeah, we just used up all of our carbon and oxygen, so I suppose we need some more of that, don't we?
Thermal protection falling.
Go ahead and get all the materials that we will need for a quick little space journey. I totally messed up finishing off that tree. And we just need to find a couple more rocks along our way back to the ship, and we should be good to go. Of course, the Sentinel is checking me out. Go ahead and recharge our thermal protection.
Technology recharge.
There we go. A little bit of ferrite dust. Just to make sure that we have enough to make the metal plating. Oh wow. I do really love the mining laser in this game. Just the long range mining is pretty nice, I have to say. Alright. So just go ahead and jump in the radium pillar. So we need one of you.
Product constructed.
Do we not have enough? Sure enough, I did exactly what I was saying that I was trying to avoid, and we have to do some anticlimactic mining because we did not pick up enough dihydrogen.
Thermal protection falling.
I'm embarrassed. Are you embarrassed? Alright. Hopefully that will be enough now. I'm assuming. I am assuming. Yes. We have 62. That should be more than enough. Alright. Now we will head to the space station. Go ahead and load in.
Product constructed.
Hey, we finally figured out what our pyrite does.
Technology recharge.
Look at there. Well, isn't that useful? Let's go ahead and engage this pulse engine and head on over to the space station. The pulse engine is just so fun. We're going at some astronomical speed that doesn't even make sense. I'm sure the G's on this pilot would just be absolutely insane, but we're not gonna pay attention to that. We don't need everything to be perfect. We're gonna be arriving in 3, 2, 1. I wonder if it'll stop us. It does. Would you look at that? So we got a nice little triangular space station here. Interesting. And I guess I'll go ahead and initiate a landing sequence here. Welcome aboard Quelmord Station Maker. Find life forms to ask about the mysterious signal. Alright. Wow. This is crazy. You know, I'm really not sure about, you know, what the game struggled with early on, but I am having an absolute blast playing this game. I am sure that the updates that have come out since the game's release in 2016 have helped it a lot, but I have just got to say that I am more than pleased with my experience so far. They seem excited to see me. Though I cannot understand their babbling tongue, perhaps they would recognize the signal mentioned by the base computer. Ask about it. A look of surprise crosses the life form's face. They realize a strange smelling gas. This appears to signify our conversation is over. Oh. Well, seems like we stumbled upon something that they aren't really excited about. The alien looks at me expectantly. They are clearly waiting for something. Perhaps they know the one who came before me. Let's go ahead and ask about other travelers. Startled by my question, the life form emits a dramatic squeak. Though I do not recognize their words, the shake of their head is unmistakable. Nope. Well, it looks like we are going to have to do a little bit of trial and error in terms of talking to people in here. But maybe talking to a trader will help us out. The life form chatters away, assessing me with beady, inquisitive eyes. But when I blink, I see that same red light that stared at me in the distress beacon. Let's go ahead and repeat the 16 signal. We are watching you, traveler friend. Find what we have left. Though the alien speaks, the words are not their own. A string of code is echoed back to me through the red glare, logged directly into my exo. The crimson light fades away, and I see the life form blinking at me, expectantly. Whatever has happened, they do not appear to have seen it. I should leave. Perhaps my base computer would be able to make something of this code. Alright, so it seems like we are going back to the base then. Take missions from the mission agent to earn valuable rewards. Use the teleporter and instantly return to your base. Alright. Life form looks at me. Traces of fear and surprise behind their eyes. It is clear they have nothing left to say to me. Aw. Well, I was gonna see if we could get any... What does an envoy do? So this guy seems like they would be in... Yep, they want to trade. They did not seem particularly interested in trading with me, however. Well, that's unfortunate. That's unimportant. What are you? You're a cartography. Alright, what do you have for us? The gang is surrounded by charts, coordinate lists, and hand-drawn sketches. They bubble excitedly, keen to share their data hoard. Friend in maps. Alright. Let's go ahead and exchange maps with them. Alright, looks like I didn't have any maps to trade him. Let's purchase a map. Planetary chart contains directions to a point of interest. Access the planetary chart within your interest. Alright, cool. So that'll help us out if we're ever needing to find something. That's nice. Ask for help. Alright, so here we are at Station Terminus, and it looks like we can go ahead and go back to our base then. I wonder if that means that we'll be able to go from our base here back to that space station though. And another question is, did I just leave my ship behind? And is that going to really screw me over? Regardless of the outcome, this is really cool that we're getting to go ahead and teleport all the way back to our base. And I see that the loading screen does take a little bit, as to be expected, I suppose. Wow, the teleport animation does seem to last for quite a long time after all, though. Hopefully we'll be able to get out of the teleport animation here soon. guess it's not really taking any... I guess it's not really taking all that much longer than it would to fly there, though. Oh, and... the game has decided to park my ship in my structure. But that's okay. And we'll need to power the teleporter once we get back as well. But although we do have these archives to decrypt in our base computer here, we are going to go ahead and call it an episode for now because we are right at that 35-minute mark that we like. So we're going to go ahead and jump in the radiant pillar, make sure that we're not taking any thermal damage. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you to everyone who made it to this point in the video. I definitely appreciate all your support. My apologies for stumbling upon my words there. But it really does mean the world to me. If you do enjoy the content, definitely be sure to leave a like down below. And of course, if you do want to see any more of this series, be sure to go ahead and subscribe because I am trying to go ahead and make sure that this series is uploaded daily in terms of every weekday. So we'll go ahead and continue getting this series pumped out to y'all, and if you do have any suggestions for further videos, definitely be sure to leave your opinions in the comment section below. But with that all being said, I'm going to go ahead and get up out. I hope you all have a great day. Peace.